this great capacious bowl of a stadium, the home of the legendary Giants and Jets, and the setting where 36 days from now someone will get their hands on the World Cup. 5 games down, this is the first of 99 still to play. As you see, the excitement, the enthusiasm for this game is evident. An estimated 500,000 Brazilians live in or around the New York, New Jersey area. And there is a smaller but still substantial Moroccan population too. And here are the players they have come to see. Superstars from Brazil and the Moroccans who made themselves so famous in Qatar 2022.
It's bound to give you confidence and belief that you can beat some of the so-called bigger teams, and they've got plenty of players in this starting 11 that will not forget their Qatari adventure in a hurry, so they cannot be discounted for progressing fairly far in this competition.
As mentioned, so many of these folk, particularly in the yellow shirts, have travelled not so far, but of course many have travelled from one American continent to another, indeed west across the Atlantic from North Africa. I've seen pictures of Times Square last night, which was quite a sight, packed full of rivalrous supporters revelling in each other's company. It was beautiful. Flag in all of international football. Brazil instantly recognisable, and on the other Morocco, which has made itself recognisable, the kings of their continent, and they went so close in the last edition of the FIFA World Cup. Inside the New York Jersey Stadium, the capacity of which is 82,500, and every seat is expected to be occupied tonight. This is very much an event football match.
It feels like a proper soccer stadium, shall we say. I know they don't play that particular sport here regularly, but the stands are really close to the pitch. Full house, it'll be a brilliant atmosphere.
There is the bulk of the Moroccan support behind one goal, a substantial patch of red inside a sea of yellow. Who would love to have seen Neymar take part? He's not here to be a spectator, but at least for the first game or two, that is his fate. Brazil, always the principal attraction. Truly gorgeous evening, blue sky, delicious sunshine. Santos, that was one of the positions which was worthy examination, and that is a very prompt and pretty hefty challenge, which Ibanez at right back for Brazil is principally a centre-half, having to fill in. That was his challenge.
Yeah, both full-backs of Brazil now committed fouls, and a key area, I think, both flanks out there. I think of Rafinha attacking Mazraoui.
And he's sent it back to the shot, which is hoisted away by Gabriel. Al-Ainawi against Gabriel, who goes in for more and takes quite a hit.
It's a ball that both were entitled to go for.
Barry! What a finish! Amid the searing heat of New Jersey, Ismail Saibari lights up Moroccan hopes. immensely cool.
But they've looked vulnerable, Brazil, every time Morocco have come at them. But this ball by Brahim Diaz was right through the heart of that Brazilian back four for this lad to run onto, and boy did he take it confidently. How much time has he got? Enough to look up. Perfectly weighted. I wondered whether Saibari was going to...
Vinicius Junior lashes in the equaliser. A superstar goal for Brazil. The point of brilliant Brazilian difference.
Well, when you're struggling, when you can't string 2 or 3 passes together, when you're low on confidence, you look to your superstars to try and dig you out of a hole. And Vinicius Junior has just done that.
Kiwi. And his ankle tapped, he's got a free kick for that.
Well, he's had a tough time, Hakimi, against his ex-teammate.
Neymar is a spectator, which is the last thing he really wanted to be. He's anticipated he should be fit. Daniels ran into Diaz, and Morocco have a free kick. The cartel. Santos! Bono got across to deny Paquetá what would have been a showpiece goal.
It was well directed, not quite the power he would have wanted. It's not been the easiest of halves, Paquetá at times.
Morocco began it like lightning, and they established a lead which they were worthy of through Ismail Saibari, a delicious lob from outside the penalty area. What a beautiful evening here for the start of a second half which promises so much, and ahead of which Vinicius Junior, having scored a beauty of a goal to draw them level. Brazil have made a couple of changes, Alan Smith, one at right full-back and one in midfield. And the players they've withdrawn, Roger Ibanez and Casemiro, I think it's no coincidence to observe, were both on a yellow card.
Yeah, and I thought Roger Ibanez did struggle in general.
Rafinha once more, beyond Marquinhos at the near post. Catch by Vinicius Junior. Our referee's brought it back. Kiwi is writhing. Guimaraes walking away from the scene of the alleged crime. Junior can emerge. Saibari gets his free kick.
Fabinho taking him out there. That's partly why he's on the pitch.
He saw the moment get away, and if he looks over his shoulder, he will see that there is...
He's really covered some ground, but he couldn't quite get there in time, I don't think.
Obliged to take his leave here because he's losing blood, and here finally come those Moroccan changes which have been in the offing for quite a while. Jemstein Talbi on to be introduced. Riquet driven across in front of Rafinha, who just could not get a toe on it. Morocco have a player down injured, and Slavko Vincic has wisely used this as an opportunity to invite the players to take a hydration break. And Alan, as you identified very early in the piece, it's been a very different game of football since half-time, much more tactically tight and wary.
Yeah, I think neither coach really after the first half would have been entirely pleased with it because it was a bit too open, but it's got the look of a match whereby it's next goal winner. I might be wrong, but Brazil, with the substitutions they've made, look the more likely.
Saibari! He's got a corner. Or would have been waited. Set back by Vinny Jr. and Rafinha cracks it into the arms of the goalkeeper.
They did well to control it actually, Rafinha. Not an easy angle.
Thrusting. Mateus Cunha went to ground and asked a question, and the answer was corner.
Yeah, he's so dangerous, so inventive.
Almost gone down again. Here is that heart-in-mouth moment.
As are coming together after Ono had cleared the ball. Just momentum of Rafinha.
Of course, again, what we do know ahead of this World Cup is that it is the Moroccan supporters around us who are on their feet. They are the believers. Went down again at the feet of Amai Mooney.
Well, I thought he might be going.
Houadi. And the end. They'll settle for that. They'll have to settle for that. Carlo Ancelotti caught between some sort of satisfaction and perhaps mild regret that Brazil couldn't come out of the blocks more assuredly than actually they